Hi, so this is week 1 of curriculum and assessment for Concordia, class 517. Welcome. We're going to have a great time together. This is probably one of my favorite classes to teach because it's curriculum, and I love curriculum. So this week you're going to be looking at, one video by Sir Ken Robinson, who is fabulous. If you haven't seen him before, you're going to really like him. Reading an article by John Dewey. And considering he wrote that over 100 years ago, it's amazing how progressive and liberal he is in his views. And then an article by Dr. Martin Luther King, which I think will be more relevant to you. But all three of them very interesting. And then you're going to start thinking about your own ideas of how you view education and what your personal belief is in education. So start thinking about those things. We have posts that we're supposed to do, discussion posts, every week. Those open on midnight on Sunday and they close on midnight on Thursday. Concordia says to do 2 posts a week, one super long and then one even longer. I would prefer that you do one long one in response to the video or the reading, and then 3 short ones so that you get to know your colleagues in this class a little bit better. You don't have to make them 250 words. Those short ones that are going back and forth to each other should continue the discussion, ask questions, and build your understanding of your classmates' views and your own views. So that's what I would like from you, okay? You've got some group work coming up, so we need to start thinking about who's going to be in groups, who's going to be working together, because I believe it's week 4. I think it's week 4, that you have an assignment due with a group. So we'll start working on getting you in a group that you can work with. All right, so when you think about education, what is it you want for your students or your children as they go to school? And I have 4 kids. The last one is a senior in high school this year. And I know that what I wanted for my kids when they went to school is I wanted them to be safe, of course. I wanted them to have friends. I wanted them to have teachers who cared about them. I wanted them to learn everything, and especially the things that they were interested in. So if Katie was interested in art, and now she's an artist, I wanted her to not only learn about literature and science and foreign language, but I wanted her to be able to explore art and what that meant to her. If Emily, the youngest, is interested in a medical career, then I want her to be able to have the basic education, but I want her to start exploring medical careers so that she can make a decision. Is that the way she wants to go or not? Her high school offers an EMT program, so she will graduate not only with her high school graduation or her high school diploma, but also a license in EMT. So it's kind of cool that her school does that. When I think about the learning style that makes the most sense to me, and you can use this or you can come up with your own, you don't have to use mine. Well, let me talk about the other ones first. There are several different kinds of learning theories, and probably the one that you've heard the most about is behavioralist, and we still have a lot of those ideas and things that we use in school, because behavioralist is that belief in routines, in grading scales, in measurement, in rewards and consequences. If you have anything that's a reward and a consequence for kids, or a way that they earn points, that's kind of a leftover remnant, or still, in full force, behavioralism. There's also cognitive socialism, which believes that learning takes place within a group, but not so much on building on that education. That it's focused more on group participation. There is newly the transformative learning theory, which believes that there has to be a change for the learner to motivate the learner to want to learn. So, for example, if Samuel sees his friends riding a bike, he might think, I really want to learn to ride a bike, and therefore he'll learn. So it's motivated by the learner and nothing else. Okay? But the theory that I ascribe to most strongly would be social constructivists. And that is that we build our understanding on what we already know, on past experiences, and we build it best within a group by talking to each other and learning from each other. So if I had that view of education, I would make sure that my kids had a rich and meaningful experiences to come from, to use. I'd make sure that they had lots of questioning so they could question each other and think and learn together, and that there would be social interaction that I had planned and could model and had a structure for them. So that's my learning. That's the the learning style that I think fits what I have seen learners use the best. But you have your own ideas, and you'll be coming up with some of those. So, week 1, we'll have a great time together. Don't forget that we meet online on Tuesday. We'll be going over the syllabus, the course requirements. You can ask me a lot of questions. Make sure that your technology works, so that you've got either headphones or something, test your microphone ahead of time. Make sure you're ready to go, and we're going to have a great time. Thanks.